Hey guys, it's Roy from Geeks Adventures. Woohoo! Broadcasting from Studio Beta in a townhome in the Clintonville section of Columbus, Ohio. Guess what came in the mail? Yeah! It's the summer movie preview! It's Christmas, baby! Sorta. Well, actually, if you live in the Midwest, it kind of is Christmas because it was snowing sporadically last week. Heck, for the last month. Spring in the Midwest. Hey, it's all four seasons in 72 hours. But it's almost May, so I hope it'll stay warm now. Maybe, perhaps. But also means movies, baby! Which also means executives in the biz going, please don't let the movie suck. Please don't let the movie suck. What else is opening this weekend? That kind of thing. So, of course, gotta do the obligatory preview because, well, reasons. Speaking of which, might as well talk about the multi-billion-dollar elephant in the room, which is opening this weekend, Avengers Infinity War. Duh. At this point, the question isn't so much whether it's going to do well or not. Duh. Actually, the creepy question is in the overinflated expectations of the 21st century movie business, whether it's going to do well, as in it'll clear $1 billion, which, duh, or whether it's going to do well. And that's the creepy question. And granted, that's a rant. That's a long rant for another vlogcast. But unfortunately, I imagine at this point the estimates for the budget for both films, for 4 and 5. Is it 4 and 5? No, for 3 and 4. I'm sorry, Infinity War and whatever the heck number 4 is, which is coming out next summer. I believe estimates of, let's see, like almost $1 billion have been bandied about for both films. That's including marketing, so don't totally freak out. Yeah, you heard me say that. Billion. So what happens when you have a movie that costs, just budget alone, easily 200, 200, it's going to be way over 200 million. Then you start throwing in the marketing. So yeah, it's kind of a frightening thing. It's a statement about the industry in general. How your movie could make $1 billion, which back in the day, when Return of the King came out, cracking $1 billion was a big deal. It was like now. Think of it this way: Rogue One, which was wonderful, I loved it, yada yada yada, cracked $1 billion, and the industry kind of went, really? Oh, well. Anyway, other stuff. Actually, let me grab I can't find my pencil. Never mind, I was going to cross things off my list so I could keep track. Oh, well. The other interesting giant in the room, Jurassic World. Well, actually, there are multiple ones in this whole thing, which we'll go over as this thing progresses. Opening June 22nd. Why do I mention that? Okay, I love Jurassic. I love Jurassic World. That was a lot of fun, no question. Now the thing is, though, okay, you got the next one because, duh, you made a lot of money, so sequel. Sometimes it's not necessarily a good idea. No matter what the dorks in marketing say. Not that I've hated the trailers and yada yada yada, but I'm still kind of and I'm so glad Malcolm's coming back. Yes. But it's that moment of, so what else you got? The Jurassic World, the wonderful thing about Jurassic World is, as long as you discount everything from, I think, the second... I don't remember if this is the requel from the second movie or the first movie, but it made sense the way, the movie progressed. Now it's kind of like, the island's going to explode and yada, yada, yada. And it's like, what did you do? Talk to Michael Bay for a story idea? So I mean, it's gonna make money. There's no question. But I'm just kind of yes, I'm being a pain in the butt, doubting Thomas. All right, it's my job. Anyway, other stuff. Oh, the fun part, actually, the real reason to get one of these things, all right, is because there is a list of just about every movie coming out in the summer, or at least, as best as they can. So what you run into is actually listings of a lot of other funky stuff. Case in point, Terminal, which is opening May 11th, and you're going, isn't that the Tom Hanks thing where he's in the airport? No, this movie stars Margot Robbie as a con. She's a con artist, a brilliant one, and Simon Pegg is in there also. It just sounds really, really cool. A little bit, it just sounds a lot of fun. And considering all the high-end tentpole, $3 billion budget garbage that kind of tends to come out right now, it just sounds like it could be fun. And the second thing is, yeah, I'm jumping on the women protagonist. We're throwing a little bit of a political card in there. It's kind of cool. Yeah. And actually, speaking of which, might as well jump to use that as a segue. Ocean's 8 opening out June 8th. I'm praying this works. And you're going, why do you say that? Don't you think that they could do a gender flip and yeah, they could. The problem is that, okay, is this going to be good? Is this going to be fun? The trailers look promising. Unfortunately, me being the over analyzing movie geek, Danny had a sister. Just saying. And actually, here's the thing. Personally, the fun part about the Ocean's films, the first trilogy. Okay, I only saw 1 and 3 because I kept hearing that number 2 kind of sucked. And frankly, I got too many other movies to watch that I'm not gonna. One of these days. Anyway, was the chemistry. Brad Pitt and George Clooney. Holy crap! Their banter and everything was brilliant. The way. You see the dominoes fall when the characters are interacting with each other. It was wonderful. It was so fun. Can they recreate that? And it's one of those things where it's synergy. It's one of those things that boom, it just kind of happens. It's kind of like when Benedict Cumberbatch and Martin Freeman, they do their first table reading for Sherlock, and everyone in the room is going, "Oh my god, this is going to be brilliant!" And do you get that kind of chemistry there? So crossing appendages, because it does look, it could be a lot of fun. Next thing, the book club. Like I said, the fun thing about these giant compilation issues, you hear about all these films that, hey, they don't have the giant budgets to do ads, 24/7 like a certain superhero movie coming out at the end of this week. Let's see here. Let's see. Dyan Cannon's in it. Oh crud! I didn't write down the. Anyway, it's coming out May 18th. It's about let's see, 4 friends. They're in a book club. Duh. I'm older. Dyan Cannon is one of the leads. They read 50 Shades of Grey. And hilarity ensues because they're all married. And I get Craig T. Nelson is one of the spouses. And I mean, the premise sounds wonderful. It sounds hilarious. And to be frank, unlike every other film that's like most of the films that on this frickin' list, it stars people that are over the age of 40. No, over the age of 25. Wow! So it just sounds like promising fun. Let's see what else you got out there. Actually, yeah, let's do that. We're gonna talk about 2 films that came out a long time ago, and they finally decided to do sequels now because marketing is like desperate to save money on trying to do ads. So Incredibles 2 and Mamma Mia 2. It's going to be interesting to see how these 2 turn out. And you're looking at me like, Papa, it's Incredibles 2, blah, 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 blah. It's Mamma Mia 2, blah, 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 blah. It's been over a decade since the originals came out. Let's see. Incredibles 2 is June 15th. Mamma Mia 2 is July 20th. It's going to be interesting to see. it's interesting. You know, you come up with a list of films that waited a long time to come out, and then you do the sequel. List is kind of short. Jim Cameron did two of them, Aliens and Terminator 2, and those films are considered to be classics. Star Trek to the Wrath of Khan actually probably should have been the first Star Trek film. You know, and the kind of, these, and along with Jurassic World, ironically enough, are the exceptions that kind of tend to show that, you pull this stunt, you better pray. All right, so we shall see. Let's see here. Oh, the ads really start popping up on Facebook recently. Looks kind of cool. Hotel Artemis coming out on June 8th. Set in some kind of, dystopian, at least that's what it seems like from the ads, blah, 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 blah. Jodie Foster runs a hospital where we ask no questions. Duh! Get in there, we'll sew you up. It looks kind of cool because, of course, you run a business like this, things go wrong really fast. And I love Jodie Foster. She's brilliant. She's wonderful. And this is kind of one of those quirky roles that she just eats up because it's just something kind of from left field. Let's see. What else we got out there? Oh! So, you know how I keep bashing DC Warner Brothers because it's really easy to do. I didn't realize this was coming out. Teen Titans Go! To the movie. Oh, no. It's Teen Titans Go! Exclamation point. To the movies! Yeah. Coming out July... what was it again? July 27th. Why do I mention it? Well, because as much as a train wreck as the live action films have been for DC Warner Brothers, TV's doing fine. The animated stuff tends to be well regarded. So, we'll see how this goes. I've seen clips of Teen Titans Go and constantly do this and go, wow. I have heard some people love it because it is very, very insane and silly and yada, 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 but we shall see. Oh, heck, 12 minutes. All right. Let's see here. Oh, for those of you who wondered why Raleigh was not in Pacific Rim Uprising, it's because Charlie Hunnam was working on this film, the remake of Papillon, coming out August 24th. You want to talk about a long time. People my age and older are going, wait a minute, wasn't Steve McQueen? Yes, it's a remake of that movie. Apparently for younger folks who don't want to look through Google right now, apparently the main character was a robber or something, got thrown into like this impenetrable Alcatraz kind of jail for the French in Papua New Guinea, I believe, and like the amount of time that he ended up trying to escape. I've never seen the movie except one clip. Dustin Hoffman is in the film as well. The one part I see, of course, is while they're trying to escape, Dustin Hoffman's character breaks his leg. Guess what? It gets infected. Yeah. The good news, this was made in 1973, so you didn't get any kind of gory Saw-like visuals, but you didn't need that crap, because you're going this the whole time going, I don't want to watch! Is it over? Oh my god. So yeah, August 23rd. August 24th. Sorry. Two more films. Okay, and these are actually some... Okay, one is The Spy Who Dumped Me, coming out August 3rd. It's a buddy comedy. Let's see, two women, one of whom, the boyfriend, ditch her or something. Turns out he was a spy. And you're wondering, why the heck you bring this up? Because Mila Kunis and Kate McKinnon are in it. Oh, so it should be awesome. It should be fun as all heck. The other movie, because... why not? Because they spent more money than Sci-Fi would have on this. The Meg, coming out August 10th. Yes, that movie with Jason Statham, the badass martial arts dude who, for whatever reason, is now a scientist and blah, 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 and they find a megalodon and yada, yada, yada. Although, I do like the shot in the previews where, the little girl's playing with the little doll thing, and then all of a sudden, she's looking out the bolt, the big glass window thing, and all of a sudden, the giant sharky thing shows up and goes... that was cool! The rest of it... Roy Scheider right now is rolling over in his grave going, really? Really? Whatever. So there you go. And of course there are a bajillion other films out there. Crap, I need to go. So hey, y'all take care. May the force be with you. Yada yada yada. Have a good weekend.